We thank you so much for staying with us on Across Louisiana, Acadiana Style, brought to you by Mellow Joy, the original Cajun coffee. Pleased to welcome back Rebecca Doucet, Acadiana Symphony Orchestra and Conservatory of Music. And you got my attention with Death by Chocolate. What's that going to be?
It's going to be great and delicious. We're excited. It's an annual fundraiser that we started last year in partnership with Louisiana Restaurant Association. So it's a great combination. So we have great music, but really delicious food. About 14 different restaurants will provide chocolate dishes, chocolate-inspired dishes, and there's a contest, so the participants will vote for their favorite dish. So we will have some savory dishes, so if you don't have a sweet tooth like me, then you'll be okay. There's also a chocolate cocktail contest, and then of course a silent auction and live auction. Lee Michaels is a very generous sponsor of ours, along with Republic 3 Olives Vodka, so you'll enjoy some sparkly treats.
Chocolatinis and such?
Yes.
Okay.
Chocolate beer, chocolate wine. We have a little bit of everything. So, and then we'll be auctioning off some beautiful diamond earrings, among other things that you can't find elsewhere. So we're excited about that. It's October 5th at Doubletree by Hilton on Pinhook and Lafayette. And tickets are very reasonable. They're $50.
Not bad.
And everyone is guaranteed a seat. Last year it was so overflowing that we packed the house. So we've gone to a bigger venue this year, and we're excited about that. And both organizations have strong educational efforts, so that's what this fundraiser supports. So come out, have fun. There'll be some surprise music and other surprise elements there.
And of course, the sugar in the chocolate comes from our very own cane fields, right here.
Right,
Acadiana,
absolutely.
Okay. Well, as we're taping today, you're about to have your first performance of the year. I want to talk a little bit about that, and also what's coming up on October 18th.
Sure, thank you. We're launching our Earth season, so it's the third year of our artistic vision called Symphony of Elements. So we had fire, water, and now we'll have earth. So we kick off with Amadeus by Mozart. We'll do Celebration of Life, and then Requiem, which is sort of the end of life. And then October 18th, we have Four Seasons, so Vivaldi's Four Seasons, and then we have a violinist, Borislava, who will perform on that piece, and then Franz Schubert's Symphony Number 25. So that will be at St. John's Cathedral, beautiful setting. Intimate and just great violin with some great music, celebrating, all things earth and getting to our roots. And it's going to be a great season, so we're looking forward to it.
Talk a little bit about y'all are mixing up the venues of half the people love it, the other people are like, it's not where it's supposed to be. Talk about how that's going.
Right. Well, this year with the economy being a little uncertain, we wanted to be smart and fiscally responsible. Just because we're a nonprofit, we can't pretend that things aren't changing. So we decided to change it up this year and to make it more affordable for us to produce the same quality of music, but just not in the same venue. So we have one at Hyman Center for Christmas, but the rest will be at ACA downtown, or St. John's Cathedral, or Angel Hall at UL's campus. So we are providing VIP parking for anyone.
Right.
There's parking availability. I know that's a big concern, but we've done our best to address that, and you can always call our office and we'll help you out.
Well, we are out of time. Perfect time to give us your website so people can get a hold of you and get tickets.
Okay, it's www.acadianasymphony.org. Very easy.
Thanks for seeing us, Rebecca. We appreciate it very much. I say it so much, I can probably say it in my sleep, but I want you to check it out. It is the original Cajun coffee, our sponsor, Mellow Joy. Take a look.
We think Mellow Joy coffee is pure joy. We love to drink it every day, all day long. We think that most people in Acadiana do as well. So it's just a little play on our French heritage. The pure joie is something we look forward to each and every day as we get up and get moving. Being founded right here in Lafayette, Louisiana back in the 30s speaks to a lot of tradition that we have here in this part of the world. And it's exciting to be here and be part of the food culture that we have here. I've gotten to participate in the last couple of years in food discussions put on by the Chamber of Commerce and a lot of different things, talking about how popular Louisiana foods are, and especially Cajun food. So we like to think that we add a little bit of spice to those discussions as well. Coffee is the most consumed beverage on the planet other than water. we've got a large market out there that we can penetrate. And people do drink it now just about all day long. They start in the morning with it, and they drink it through midday through lunch, and then maybe some decaf at dinner time. And that's the fun part about it, is we like to experiment with a lot of different types of roasts. And we're into new packaging nowadays with single serve cups, so that you can just make that 1 cup of coffee at night if you'd like, or you can still buy the traditional bag and make it throughout the day, a pot at a time. We buy on certain graded beans only. First off, all of our coffees are made from 100% Arabica beans. That's what we choose to make our coffees with. We like to use Brazilians. It's a stronger bean than a Colombian, we think, and it makes our coffee unique. We want to be different. We don't want to taste just like somebody else. And we only buy the very high grades, the extra hard beans, so that we get a very full-bodied flavor out of our coffees. We buy the top 1% in the world, so we're not a inexpensive coffee. We would be classified as a gourmet coffee on the shelf. If you go to the grocery stores and look, we are in the gourmet section a lot of times. And we take a lot of care in picking those beans out. We test every bag that comes in. We sample every bag that comes in. We roast them in small batches, and we cup them right here in the facility every time before a new run goes out to the supermarkets or to offices. All of our packaging, whether it's the small frac packs that go into the restaurants and offices or the 12-ounce bags that go on the shelf, all have a one-way valve in them to allow gases to escape but doesn't allow air in. So the packaging stays fresh on the shelf for up to a year without any noticeable change at all in the coffee. We've been asked by a few people to develop a line of coffees for them. The first people that approached us were the Duck Commander folks, the Robertson family of the Duck Dynasty TV show fame and the Duck Commander Duck Call products. They wanted to venture into the food world because their mantra is faith, family, and food. And so they contacted us to do coffee for them. So we came up with a few different roasts for them. Some really neat packaging. Obviously got some camo on there. You got to have camo if you're going to do something with those guys. We did a line of single serve cups in hot chocolate for Uncle Si. He's kind of the crazy uncle in the TV show, and kids love him. He's probably the #1 celebrity in the family for the kids. And so we did a hot chocolate in the single serve cups for him, so it's really neat. And we've got a couple of coffees out in 12-ounce bags, and we also did them in single serve cups that you can find in the grocery stores throughout Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, all the way up into Oklahoma, Missouri, over into Mississippi and Alabama as well. So anybody out there that drinks, if their company drinks a lot of coffee, or if they have an idea to sell a lot of coffee somewhere, I mean, we would love to do a private label for them. That's what we're basically doing for the university. We're working with a few other universities as well to develop private labels for them. It's a great source of income for the universities, but there's a couple of corporations that have also contacted us recently about doing private labels for them, where we put their company logo on the coffee that's served every day in their locations. If you want any information on any of our products, you can go to www.mellowjoy.com, or you can give us a call at 337-264-7195. Whoever answers the phone, we'll be glad to take care of you, answer any questions you may have.
Hey, be on the lookout. Mellow Joy is coming out with a new single serving that will be the strongest single serving coffee in Acadiana. Check it out. We'll be right back to talk to the Junior League about No Fear, No Future. See ya.